Hello, everybody! Welcome to another grandiose episode of Yoko and Frisky's Dimensional Rift. Yes, I stuttered because we're gonna be reading Sonic the Hedgehog fanfiction in celebration for the upcoming grandiose movie Sonic and the Chipmunks. Sonic the movie Hedgehog starring the Riddler. I'm sorry, Jim Carrey.
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey. And here I have my brother from another mother, MC Metrocard Frisky.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a special day because you know what day it is? Yeah, Jen Yoko?
What day might that be?
Oh my god. How could you forget our 1 year anniversary?
Oh,
you do this every time. I just want one night where we can just celebrate something special. You don't forget. How dare you?
How gay of you, as I sip my tea.
But yeah, we've been doing this podcast for a year, and it's been a fun time, and it's been a long time since we've done a fan fiction episode, and it just felt appropriate because of the cinematic masterpiece we're about to embrace in 2 weeks. So yeah.
Yes, it will be a true celebration of Sonic fans and their obsession come to life on the big screen for the first time, but not the last.
And maybe we'll finally get a chance to see what Sonic's feet look like. Maybe, if we're so lucky.
Are we gonna see like a one big swollen water balloon with toes? Because I'm sick of seeing that fan art. Ugh.
That's only if you get the Blu-ray copy. You get all the juicy tidbits and toenail clippings.
I hate it.
But yeah, we picked out some few special selections on fanfiction.net and archive of our own. So who wants to start? You want to start us off?
Well, first I'd like to start off in saying, you folks who are obsessed with Sonic, I am not shaming you in any way possible, but y'all are crazy, okay? I'm so happy that you're happy, but y'all are crazy. So let's just walk down my road for a second. I'm going to read a summary for you. I'm not even going to read the fanfic yet, but here's one. It's here. Sonado, the beast's prey. Shadow didn't remember how he came to be this way. All he knows is when he loses control and his anger consumes him, the beast takes over.
Oh, God.
Sonic... Yes. Wait, where's my gas? Wait, here it is. Sonic was a normal hedgehog within the village, though it is impossible when Scourge tries to... Scourge, he's a character from the comic book, tries to seduce him. It would consist of flirts and maybe less appropriate touching. But it had gone too far. Way too far.
Oh my God.
Till a black silhouette comes to save him. Warning, if you are sensitive to rape or any sexual attire, then don't read. There's a reason that this is under warning. Okay? Question mark.
Is the black silhouette Mr. Game & Watch?
Oh my god. I really wish it was. Oh my gosh. Woo. Yeah, you know what? I really wish it was, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Like, so the next one is, I'm not reading this fanfic. I don't even want to open it, but the summary is just says it all, okay?
Alright.
It's called Welcome to the Food Chain by Sansi G12. And here it is. Here's the summary, my friend. By the way, just so you know, I am a little pup from another dimension. I'm not really a puppy. I'm a Shiba Inu dog. And, you know, the Sonic characters, you know, Sonic's my friend, you know, he's chill and all, and he's grown a lot in tolerating what he sees on the internet. What do you think?
Is he a social Sonic warrior? his Twitter account's pretty sassy. I will give him that.
Exactly. Dude just does not put up. Anyway, so the summary for this fanfic is food chain. Noun. A series of orgasms, each dependent on the next, as a source of food. Shadow is a hedgehog. Sonic is a hedgehog.
Wow.
You'd be surprised. Wait.
I'm learning stuff. Cool.
You'd be surprised on how high up two hedgehogs can be on the food chain. Tails is a detective. Rouge is a private investigator.
Ooh.
Robotnik is a chief of police.
She can investigate my privates any day. What?
You'd be amused about their reaction to the prospect of cannibal.
What?
To the prospect of a cannibal in the city. Infinite is missing. Avatar is missing. You'd be shocked on where they'd ended up.
This plot is missing. What's going on?
I know. I don't know what's going on. And long story. This summary is long. It says there is one thing that the new combatants are going to hear when they enter the ring. Welcome to the food chain.
Next.
Oh boy. Here's another one. I think this one is based off of what was the last Sonic game? Sonic Forces?
Yeah. Sonic
Do you know?
Yeah, it was Sonic Forces, and then they took the game off shelves because, he wasn't asking people to play with consent.
I'm gonna spit out my coffee. Well, I'm not consenting to read this, but I'm going to do it. No, I'm just playing. This next one, this summarize as "Losing You Again" by Pseudo Sopa Scribe.
Pseudo Sopa.
Well, it says soap, but I said soap on purpose. Anyway, one night's blunder kicks off a series of misunderstandings and regrets. When Sonic returns from being held captive for 6 months, he finds his relationship with Knuckles is on the rocks again.
Aww.
But this time, through no fault of his own.
No, it's definitely it's definitely
there are
his fault.
forces at work pulling the lovers apart again, and one unfortunately succeeds. Tonight at 8, losing you.
Yeah, these descriptions are whack.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is going on here? What's happening? But it sounds like a song. Losing you again. All right, what do you have? Let's skip to the summary and get to you.
Yeah, I don't really have summaries, but I have a few selections, if you want to call them that. This one's called Sonic Goes to Africa. It just, the name kind of pulled me in. I'm like, what's he going to Africa for? Is he going to feel the rain? No.
Maybe he's gonna collect rings. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna read it. Sonic rolled in the dry, untamed land in the southern region of the African savannah. Wow, he said. Running around at Sonic speed with his friend Tails. This place is awesome. Tails looked at Sonic as he ran around the open savannah. He noticed Sonic was slowly getting further and further away from him. Sonic appeared to be running towards one of the scattered trees in the area. I'm gonna get you eventually, you little muscular bleep toy, he screamed. Sonic did not appear to have heard this, however. Tails begins to feel tired from the blazing hot African sun, so he would find somewhere to rest for a while. He rapidly became increasing levels of exhausted over the course of a few seconds. Tails noticed something was wrong immediately, and his first instinct was to turn around to check if anything or anyone had snuck up behind him. As he turned around, he could only barely make out the faces of what looked like a tribe of pygmies dressed in poorly designed camouflage before he passed out from the exhaustion.
The pain. I'm sorry.
Sonic felt increasingly tired as well, but he hadn't noticed Tails being kidnapped. Wow, said Sonic to himself as he slowed from Sonic speed. I sure am tired. He began feeling drowsy and laid against the dying tree that actually provided little shade from the heat. The blue hedgehog suddenly fell into a deep sleep. The pygmy's slow-moving poison had now cast both Sonic and Tails into a deep slumber. It took the natives a while to catch up with the furry blue rodent in the distance, but they eventually dragged Sonic and Tails all the way back to their camp. While both the fox and the hedgehog were asleep, the pygmies discussed what they should do with the two foreign creatures. After all, they had never been sent before, and their meat could be poisonous. After a few minutes of talking amongst themselves, they decided to... Wow. Oh, shit.
Oh? Excuse me? What's happening? They decided to what?
They decided to castrate and make each foreigner cannibalize themselves. It wasn't even 5 minutes before the black savages of Africa penetrated the ring of Sonic and Tails. They rubbed their genesis until they booted up on Sonic's fur. His virgin gold ring could not make the force of a... I did not know this was going this way.
Wow!
Oh my god!
Drove this car right off the highway.
Bad. I can't even sugarcoat this.
So,
oh my god!
This is just. So can you continue down this road, or are we gonna just put it in the wow, Sonic fandom, you did it category?
You ever seen the movie Cannibal Holocaust or the Green Inferno? It's kind of like
you're
that.
asking Yoko seeing a horror film, or
yes.
you're just asking the audience?
I'm asking the Twitter followers or MySpace followers.
Wow, yeah, MySpace. I got like 2 followers. That means like 200 in YouTube language.
I'm looking towards. So eventually Sonic gets his big toes bitten off. And
wow.
Yeah. And I think they get revenge. Hold on. I think Tails gouges out the eyes of the tribe. Yeah, I'm good.
Why the? You know what?
There's a lot of medical terms in here for fan fiction. I never thought I'd see the word urethra in here.
Wow! Ah, yes, we've driven into the road of spikes.
Yes, I lost all my rings. Where's the sound effect for that? We don't have a Sonic soundboard.
Oh my gosh! that would have been genius. Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, okay. I'm passing over this one. That's enough.
Do you want me to read the next one?
Yes, please.
It's pretty short.
Oh my god, that's my favorite cake.
Alright. This next one is called Sonic the Werehog by Lovely Baby Boy. Sonic is just trying to convince Shad to give him the D.
Wait, Shad Moss, aka Little Bow Wow?
I mean, that's his persona, I guess.
Oh, you would think it'd be a dog.
Right. And then, maybe he shouldn't do it in public, though. Chapter 1. The Cobalt Hedgehog gently caressed Shadow's tan cheeks. Give me the D! No! The ebony crossed his arms.
Wait, they used the word ebony?
It says E-B-O-N. It says E-B-O-N, not ebony. I just said ebony on purpose.
Whoa.
The ebon crossed his arms and scoffed, a repulsed look on his face before he chaos controlled away.
Passive aggressive.
That was chapter 1, by the way. There you go.
Good start.
Chapter 2 is even longer. You want me to read chapter 2?
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Alright. Sonic ran up to Shadow with a shit-eating grin. Pick me up! The black hedgehog huffed in response, looking the Cobalt hero up and down, but otherwise didn't respond. The Cobalt's smile grew wider before he hopped up and let himself fall right on top of Shadow, who stepped out of the way and caught the idiot with one swift motion.
Oh, did he do that kick from Sonic 06 where he kicks Silver in the back of the head?
I think so.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he did that.
Oh my gosh. The Azure Hedgehog smiled and adjusted his position, wrapping his legs around the Ebon's waist. Said Hedgehog scoffed in annoyance at the gesture, dropping his rival and leaving. I wish I had the Sonic sounds now. I'm looking because it says fluff me. And then it says, what? Question mark. The striped hedgehog looked up at his Cobalt counterpart, his facial features curving into one of disapproval. We're in public. You effing moron.
Oh no.
His voice... His voice was very low and raspy, yet still held enough power to make the hedgehog in his arms shiver.
You're too slow.
Wait, it's almost there. That didn't stop you last time, Sonic cooed, caressing a tan cheek with a tender gloved hand.
It's beautiful.
That was a bar around adults. We're outside where there are children. What the truck is wrong with you? Peach lips curved into a smile as the Azure buried his face into white chest fluff and began purring.
That's his hat. Oh my god. Stop! It won't stop.
The fanfic has gone too far. No, it's perfect. Because the next line is, the vibration of the low rumble sent chills down the recipient's spine, causing him to hitch his breath. With a low growl, the Ebon Chaos controlled them to his home and shoved them.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, against the closet wall, he knew that this is what the blue idiot had wanted in the first place.
Oh yeah! This is happening.
He was darn sure he would teach the faker a lesson. There was no doubt that the blue hero wouldn't be walking very well for at least the next couple of days.
Aww. It's a happy ending.
No sound effect?
No.
It's okay. Now, was that so hard? Sonic asked, a bit too excitedly ripping the striped hedgehog from his thoughts. Shut up. The only response he received was the sound of two tails swishing against a wall. The end. I'm crying. I'm crying. I can't.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. You know, I think I'm gonna wait for the movie on that one. All right.
It's the best. I oh my god, this is pretty gold.
All right, I have one. It's called Sonic Babies.
I'm ready.
I'm just gonna go into it. Sonic limped over to the shelf. His right leg had been acting up for years now, except lately it had hurt more than usual. He got a book off the shelf. Dusty old book was blue and had spots of coffee and other things on it. Sonic was a little like that book. He was feeling old and seemed dustier and drearier than he had been the day before. He lived with Tails, who was only a bit past his prime. Knuckles and Shadow lived in an apartment next door. Amy and Cream lived on the opposite side. The gang had been through it all, the good and the bad. They had witnessed Eggman's demise together. He had blown himself up by accident. They were all feeling old age, and since they couldn't turn back time, they had to rot slowly. Dark much. Rouge had
Wow.
moved down to the floor below, and Omega lived up a floor. Omega was never really going to die. He just rusted up and turned to scrap metal. Rouge the Devil didn't look a day over 55. Amy, on the other hand, had let old age show. She had wrinkles all over her face. Her unsightliness depressed her. Her Cream was there to console and help her. Cream, like Tails, wasn't showing age that much. Sonic resembled his uncle, who had passed years ago. Knuckles was Knuckles. He's just older and slower. Shadow refused to age and managed to keep up with the next generation of heroes.
I refuse.
He always made noise coming home, whooping and shouting and shearing down the halls. He was a giant disturbance. The gang usually yelled at him, rambling on. The group still had their good abilities. Tails, an example, had great mechanical ability, and this is where our story begins. Sonic babies.
Oh,
Hey, Sonic.
you guys are very-
Hey, Sonic, I think I made something. I'm not changing you anymore. No, I mean an invention. Oh, what does it do? I hope it cleans to you so I don't have to, Sonic prayed. Nope, it makes us younger. It sounds like Mickey Mouse. Well, I'm not changing you if you get too young. Well, I'll test it out. Tails aimed the ray at himself, turning into a shade of green when the green aura faded. Tails and a pair of diapers remained. Sonic, who was near the aura when it happened, was slightly older than Tails and had a pair of diapers as well. Change, Tails said. No, Sonic replied. Change, Tails yelled. No, Sonic screamed. Tails began to cry, waking up the whole apartment building. Shadow, on a return trip from the latest battles of good versus evil, ran into the room. What's wrong? Shadow ran in yelling. Change! Tails screamed, sending the blaster into Shadow's arms. He closed the door, smelling of crap, and ran to his house. Knuckles was there.
Oh my gosh. What?
He thought Shadow was an oncoming attacker. He grabbed his gloves tight and threw a punch. It was the slowest punch in history. Shadow, bored, shot Knuckles. Knuckles turned into a baby, his little gloves fitting him perfectly. He toddled over to Shadow and hugged his leg. Oh, he was a hugger as a baby, Shadow cooned mockingly. How creepy. He turned Knuckles into a football and punted him into a nearby field goal. An announcer walked by and said, Now Mobius is down by 6. One more field goal to win this. Knuckles was so scared he landed in a pile of his own waste. Shadow went up to Omega's
Oh my
next.
gosh.
He opened the door via a mechanical arm. Shadow, with little time to waste, shot Omega and left. Omega drew battery acid, which burned through Sonic's ceiling and burned Sonic's head. He ran around and accidentally knocked a bunch of forks off the counter and stabbed his head. He threw himself into the sink, which put out the fire. Then Sonic realized that he couldn't swim. He crapped himself. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. You're picking the gold ones today.
He crapped himself so much that he made a mountain of crap, making an island that he sat on. He fell off the sink flat on his face. He moved down to Rouge next. He shot her, and she looked the same, just shorter. I guess Rouge had tits when she was a baby? I don't know.
I don't know.
He picked her up. This is crazy. This is only chapter 1.
Wow. As this is from the soundboard. I think this pretty much summarizes what we feel.
What is this? What is this?
Yeah.
I'm stuck. What is my life?
I guess. You know?
Where am I?
I'm sorry.
He picked her up and threw her off the ceiling. She pierced the ceiling with her pointy ears and landed right next to Tails. They crapped at the same time, trumping some on Shadow. Ew! Must
What's
boil
happening?
skin! Shadow yelled, running toward the sink. He took a crap shot, which meant he shot the crap off of him with the hose. He ran upstairs, shot Cream, and hit Amy with no second thoughts. She became what she was in her 20s, only 2 feet tall. Cream was the same. Shadow, wanting to crap on Rouge and Tails, shot himself. He pulled out a pop gun and held it to Amy's head. He motioned towards the door, and Cream and Amy ran out the hall. Shadow got on a big tricycle, which is pretty funny, and held his pop gun to Cream's head. He motioned towards Shadow's door. They ran with Shadow not far behind. They were all around one or two.
Gosh.
Omega suddenly flew down through the ceiling, breaking pieces of ceiling on Tails' head. He ran into his room, dragging his diaper behind him. Sonic ran at Sonic speed into his room. Time to rip it! He jumped on his bed without stopping and went flying out the window. He landed next to Knuckles, who was flat against the ground. An announcer suddenly says, Mobius football team wins! Giant football players run up to Sonic and Knuckles and spike them. Knuckles is eating dirt.
What?
When Sonic 2. I'm done. Yeah. That was the first.
Yeah. Yep.
I will say this: it had good continuity. I knew where everything was and everybody was.
I have no words because I still don't know what was happening. There was just poop everywhere. There was just poop everywhere.
See, these are the stories I'm looking for. The ones that are like someone took the time and composed this. They had an idea and they were like, I need to share this with the world. These are the ones I'm looking for.
Oh my gosh. Some of them are just too much.
Whew. I need a break. You go.
So, let's see. I had Losing You Again versus... What is it? I had it. Where was it? Losing You Again versus Bonds of Chaos.
Ooh.
Like...
Bonds of Chaos sounds very erotic.
Sounds romantic.
No, it sounds erotic.
It does. It's another sonado. It says, everyone thinks chaos energy is a gift. Something special to have. To Sonic and Shadow, it's a curse. After Dark Sonic and Super Shadow use chaos control at the same time, their opposite energies create a bond that ties them together. There may be a way to undo the bond, but it would be a great price. They hate each other, but can they find a way to love instead? Sonado. I don't even know if I want to read this.
That's relationship
It's
goals.
written by the Anonymous. Anonymous.
Oh, it sounds French.
Yeah. Apparently there is... Okay, so before I even read this, okay? This is graphic depiction of violence.
Oh no!
Rape / non-consent.
Oh no!
Yeah. I don't even know if I really want to read this.
At least you get warnings. I don't get warnings.
That's because Archive of Our Own has warnings.
That Africa one was crazy.
I know. It was like, what the heck is that?
Like,
First of all, racist. Second, no.
I guess when I think of Africa, all I think of like is Chris Redfield punching a bunch of Africans.
Oh my lord! Wait, No,
Chris Redfield was the voice of Sonic, so
I know he was.
Yep.
But I like him as Sonic.
If you want to read it, you can. If not, it's okay. It's up to you.
I don't really want to read this one. Nope, not gonna read it.
Oh.
I'm gonna read this other one. It's a Losing You. It's a Sonic and Knuckles one. By the way, I just clicked mature, and there's just all of them are gay. All of them are gay. All of them. So, let me see.
Well, the Chaos Emeralds represent the gay pride parade.
Oh, that you heard it.
Yeah, you heard it here
You
first.
heard it. You heard it here.
It was a game theory.
That's what it is. Shut up, Tails! Oh my gosh. Shut up, Tails! Okay. I'm just gonna read this I'll just read a portion of this.
Yeah, go
This
for
is
it.
where One Night Blunders kicks off a series of misunderstandings and regrets when Sonic returns from being held captive 6 months. Okay. This one is Losing You Again. Didn't I? Oh, yeah, I read the summary already. So, I'll just read this part here. See here. Shut up, Knuckles yells, punching one of the empty equipment crates and splintering the wood to pieces. Silver recoiled, but the Hedgehog still pressed on. Do you really think Sonic would just be out there somewhere, not doing anything, if he saw the state the world was in? I would surely hope not. I think it's time for you, for all of us, to stop giving ourselves false hope. It isn't helping anyone. We just need to mourn our losses and move on. Knuckles tried hard to regain his composure. Look, Silver, I appreciate everything you've done and everything that you're doing for the Resistance. Hell, you coming to warn me before anything even happened allowed me time to safeguard the Master Emerald. And for that, I'm so grateful to you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and tell me that Sonic is gone. Hold on a second.
Leaving me in suspense.
Okay, sorry. I don't know if this fic is... Hold on, let me check the second chapter. Right? Sorry, I didn't mean to, Sonic's collecting them rings.
Right,
Alright.
well, are you going to read it, or?
Well, I mean, I'm skimming through it really quick because I thought this one would be interesting, and it's all about Knuckles.
It's your first mistake.
And it basically, the first one was pretty good. It is just, oh no, I hit a scene that was very graphic. Ooh boy, I don't know how they're doing it.
What is it?
It's like, what's up, Sonic? I mean, I scroll down while I'm skimming through, and Knuckles is like, Sonic, do you think you're ready for this? The kid asked when he stopped to take a breath. Sonic looked at him perplexed. Of course I am. We've gone over 6 months without... I'm ready as I'll ever be. Are you? Yes, I just thought you might want to take it easy tonight. What gave you that idea? Besides, the terrible food, not being able to have sex with you was probably the worst torture I could ever get. I don't know. I guess I'm the one that's kind of messed up. Sonic scoffed. Nux! If you don't want to do this, just say the word and I'll just stop. I thought we'd be more eager after going so long without you, you know? No, you're right. I want this. I want you, Sonic. Alright, just be gentle with me. Oh my god, I don't know if I can finish this.
Come on, it's getting good. It's finally getting good.
He's like, oh, good. Oh my god, Knuckles nodded, knowing it would be painful for Sonic. After so long, he felt the Hedgehog's quill poking out of his... As Sonic gyrated his pelvis, turning him on, so his own quill stiffened up. It met Sonic's, alright? Sonic breathed shakily as they rubbed each other's save points together.
It's a Chaos Emerald!
Well, they're about to chaos control Porg, very soon, apparently. Strange, isn't it? Knuckles, on the other hand, tried to push away thoughts of Fair Hedgehog.
Oh, he tried to resist?
In his mind.
Interesting. In his mind, yeah. He's weak.
Ooh, he pushed away thoughts of his disloyalty. He tried to forget about how easily he'd been conceived. He had been convinced his lover was dead, but his mind still wandered. And goodness, why did he keep thinking about how silver, silky fur felt on his chest?
Ew,
Or how his long legs laced in tall boots, eagerly wrapping around his waist?
Oh god, okay.
Wow.
That was scary.
That was pretty loud and scary. But you know what? Knuckles wished his mind would stop betraying him. And then he goes, Sonic whined at the touch, propping himself up on his elbows. Knuckles, I'm ready. I can't imagine Sonic in like a sultry, erotic voice. Like, this is just, I can't even take this seriously. Oh, wait a minute. Oh dear, it says, the hedgehog seemed almost intoxicated, his head lulled back when Knuckles pushed his save point through.
His pokey flutes.
I don't know if I want to read this sentence, but just know that Knuckles was trying to climb up that mountain, but he got his fist stuck.
Oh no!
Oh, fistful of grass. It says here, Sonic grabbed a fistful of grass as Knuckles started slowly rocking his hips back and forth.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel right now.
I mean, right? Basically, Sonic goes on to say he's doing okay. Knuckles kept it slow.
Oh, did they have aftercare? That's nice.
Oh my gosh. Knuckles just keeps going deep.
He's looking for the Chaos Emerald.
Oh my goodness. It's just... Oh my goodness. I guess Sonic is lying down. And Knuckles... Guys, I just...
Is it worse is this worse than the Pokemon one? Or was that worse?
I think the Pokemon one was the worst one. This one, however, has Knuckles basically beating his meat against Sonic's tummy now. You know. And they kissed sloppily as they copulated, both quickly reaching their peak.
I cannot find the sound for that.
Yes.
Well done.
I don't really want to read anymore.
Well done.
Yeah. Oof. Might want to lower that one. But yes, Sonic and Knuckles have put their cartridges together, and they blew into it to play better. That's the end of this.
That's what makes them.
Yes, that's true. Did you find another one?
Yeah, I got like 3-ish. They're all short though. One's called a werewolf.
Let's get one. Which one's what?
Well, I picked this for the title. Like, they have good titles. A Werehog Heats, and it's basically just...
Oh, dear.
Like, I guess it's Sonic's werehog form, and he's going to, like, Shadow's house. Sonic opened his eyes. His head was pounding relentlessly as he hit his head hard. He lifted his hand up to meet his throbbing headache, hoping to soothe the pain at least a small bit. The Cobalt Hedgehog froze as he felt claws just barely brushed against his quills. Emerald orbs focused on the enlarged hand in front of him. No, he looked down to be met with pale blue chest fur brushing against the bottom of his muzzle. No, he was not all too aware of the large canines pressing against the inside of his lips and how much more sensitive his ears and nose were to everything around them. Not again! With a huff of annoyance, the navy blue werehog picked up his weight and stood to his feet, now all too focused on getting indoors. Sonic stretched and headed to the edge of the wooded area he was in, refusing to run due to his still aching head. When he made it to the lining of the forest, he scanned his surroundings and spotted a house. Shad's place. Maybe hope wasn't lost for him just yet. That is, if his rival would be willing to let him in. A little too excited by the idea of escaping the watchful eye of social media, the navy blue hero dropped down on all floors and ran to his rival's home, hissing at the spike of pain he was greeted with in return. Once he reached Shadow's door, the werehog extended an oversized hand to the door and banged a few times, awaiting some sort of acknowledgement from the resident. After a bit of a short wait, the door swung open to reveal a grumpy, exhausted, ebony hedgehog.
Oh! Dude, he said ebony.
Did he
say ebony?
Yes, he did.
Why? Can you please not... You know what? Never mind.
That's a subject for another time. Who jumped back at the sight of his large beast that hid doorstep. Hey, Shads! It's me, Sonic! The Ebon frowned and pushed back the urge to slam the door in his rival's face and return to his quiet, comfortable bed. Silently, he observed his rival's new form before stepping back and inviting said werehog in wordlessly. The indigo were stepped in and sat like a dog would, plopping in front of the chair that Shadow had nestled himself in after shutting and locking the door behind him. Why are you here, faker? And why do you look like that? Well, hoping that it doesn't have anything to do with Dark Gaia, though I wouldn't mind seeing Chip again, Sonic chuckled. Half-heartedly, a slight pain expression etched on his features. Shadow raised an eyebridge, but chose to stay quiet. The werehog before him began to explain what happened back then. And yada yada yada. They have sex. The end.
Wow. It's truly a dream. It's truly a dream.
Oh, man. It's amazing, isn't it?
It was. I agree.
You gotta look inside yourself and say, what am I willing to put up with today? Not fucking this!
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have one with Sonic and Amy. That's a little...
A Son Amy fanfic.
I know,
for
right?
The fans.
I know. Jesus. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright. It was a beautiful day in Hedgehog Village. Sonic the Hedgehog waved, visiting his girlfriend, Amy Rose the Hedgehog, to return something to her. He got to Amy's house and knocked on the door and said, Amy, are you home? Amy opened the door and said, Oh, hey, Sonic. What are you doing here? Sonic replied, I was returning this to you. Sonic handed Amy her DVD of her play, A Rose Without Thorns.
Oh my god, that's not... Okay, that's from freaking Sonic Boom. Okay, go ahead.
It's a
Sorry.
real thing.
Yeah, she wrote a story called A Rose Without Thorns. It's pretty messed up. Okay, anyway.
Oh, thanks, Sonic, she said to her boyfriend. You're welcome. Amy asked, do you want to stay for a while? Sure, he replied, and Sonic entered Amy's house. She shut the door behind him. So what do you want to do? Amy replied, we could watch a movie. Sure, what do you want to watch? How about Romeo and Juliet? It's a classic. Okay. They watched the movie to the end until Sonic said, I have to go. I have to take a shower. Amy argued. No, Sonic. Why don't you stay over for the night and take a shower here? Sonic replied, Sure, Amy. Amy and Sonic both had the same thought, and Sonic asked, Would you like to join me? Amy replied, Why, yes. They went to the bathroom to take a shower together. Sonic and Amy started kissing wildly, and Sonic took off his gloves, his shoes, and his scarf, and he threw them aside. After taking his clothes off, he helped Amy take her clothes off. First, there was the shoes, and then...
Shoes!
And then there were the gloves, and then, finally... there were the socks. He unbuttoned her shirt, pulled her pants off, and took off her bra and panties. They're both naked.
Whoa.
Got in the shower.
Whoa.
Sonic turned on the water, even though it's the most dangerous thing to him in the world. But he doesn't care. He keeps it 100. To warm up for Amy and their time in the shower. Sonic and Amy kissed lovingly, embraced physical anthro creations, just touching and kissing, and then she started blowing on Sonic's pokey flute. She started
Whoa.
she started breathing heavily while she licked and played the pokey flutes. Sonic stayed calm in this experience as the shower water poured down on them in slow motion. Amy just kept playing that song and started rubbing her T-Mobile sidekick just to enjoy herself. She released the pokey flutes from her orifice and got back on her feet.
Whoa! I'm trying to find the ring thing and it's just not working. It's just not working.
She turned around so Sonic can put his hand on her Chaos Emerald and make her Super Amy. She was surprised at Sonic making her run fast. Gotta go fast. Ooh, Sonic.
Oh my gosh.
She moaned. She didn't want Sonic to stop. She wanted him to rip it. Oh, Sonic.
Wow.
Do not stop. Oh, gotta go fast. Sonic kept rubbing his hand on the emerald until her capsule exploded with a bunch of little animals and came out, and she moaned loudly. And she reached the bonus stage. They kissed again. Sonic opened the shower door to give him and Amy more room.
I'm trying to find the right ones.
He lifted her up and softly pinned her to the wall and put the pokey flute inside its case.
Uh-oh. I can't hear you.
It's probably for the best. You can't hear me no more?
Oh, I hear you now.
Okay.
I hear you now.
He reached that bonus stage. He's collecting all those marbles. He's going. He's like, yes, no. Get that emerald, Sonic. Run faster, you hot blue devil. She cursed passionately as the water rained on them. The bonus stage lights flickered on
Where's
and
the
on.
rings scattering?
Oh
I just can't find it.
Damn, Jen. You're ruining this. Stop ruining it for me.
I'm sorry. I know. That's pretty much what's happening to Sonic and Amy. I'm trying to make it. No, I'm ruining it.
He reached that bonus stage. They all collapsed onto the bathroom floor. And Amy and Sonic were too tired to talk and only gave each other kisses as they fell asleep.
Aww.
The end.
The end.
I don't think I'm going to top that one.
I don't think so either, you know?
Yeah, everything else is about like Sonic and Shadow. I'm sick of them. They can kiss my ass.
I mean, they're kissing each other's right now,
Whoa.
so don't worry. Don't you worry about that. Yeah.
You got any more?
No, I think I'm good for today. I just want to, I feel kind of like, let's say my final piece, or, let's say our final pieces and thoughts.
Our final thoughts on today's episode. Yes. You guys are gross. You need to get on Tinder or Match.com and find some real people to touch.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
But at the same time, you're not hurting no one with your stories. We all have fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
But just make sure you use spell check if you're going to share them with the public.
Well, I'm going to agree. And my bottom hurts a little bit. Yep. That's all I'm going to say.
Sega. I don't have a button for that.
Nah, dude, it's fine. It's fine. Well, I bet you there's going to be a whole new surge of fanfics.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to lock my doors in my pup dimension, in the animal dimension, because if I look out the window to the human dimension, there's going to be Sonic fans lined up at the door writing their rendition of how Dave Seville,
Cyclops.
Yeah, Cyclops and Sonic are going to be collecting Chaos Emeralds together.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a big optic blast up Sonic's ass.
That's just my theory.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But we'll find out. You guys will find that on the next episode where we review the Sonic movie. You'll get our full uncensored thoughts.
Oh, yeah. And, what is it? I want to record when you mailed me a package.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to record that. It's a special gift. I gave her a special gift. She's going to love it.
Oh, my gosh. It's huge. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I can't wait.
The package is red, and it says Redbubble on it. And it's sitting right on my thing. I'm like, I want to look at it, but I can't look at it.
Can't look at it.
But you
must be kidding.
I'm ready.
All right, let's wrap it up, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for listening for a year. If you haven't been listening, then go jump off a bridge.
Or, give us a try, and, we'll eventually get enough money to get,
an intro song. Yeah, we've been trying to do that for like a year.
Yep. And every time we've asked, or I've asked, the person just wouldn't follow through. And I'm like, I have money? And they're like, yeah, what do you want? And I tell them what I want, and then they disappear. Yep.
Man.
Such is life.
Those ebony hedgehogs.
Ebony hedgehogs. I can't. Yeah.
All right, guys.
So, anyway, folks.
Yeah.
Good fight. Good night.